on around, talk about everything and everything. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this kid real quick because it's so dumb.
So I'm a bit late to the party, but who cares? James Gunn has dropped a trailer for his brand new retarded super bitch.
So we're 6 seconds in. We're gonna say retarded. You know, it sounds like, listen, you use it a lot in this video, and it sounds like I found a big boy word, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it all the time. It makes your argument sound less than. If your only way to push what you're talking about in this video is about how Supergirl is woke feminist trash, and you start the video 6 seconds in and you say retarded, I'll have a harder time believing you. I'll have a harder time listening to your opinions and what you have to say.
And I don't really care about this movie. Like everybody else on the planet, nobody is watching this garbage.
Now, the second point in your video is saying, no one's going to watch this film. It's garbage. Now, listen, there's more than just men in the world. There are women. And you don't think that they would be interested in seeing a film called Supergirl? Also, like, there's a big group of people who loved Superman who are female. I know that's hard for you to, understand. But they liked Supergirl. They're probably like Supergirl because they really enjoyed Superman. Okay. So he does say in this video he doesn't want to make a video about Supergirl. He would rather make a video about other topics, and I think he should. If you're making content online, make stuff that interests you. And be positive. I think positivity is great. I don't know if you care about that, but positivity, I like positivity.
So I don't really have an interest in Supergirl the movie. It's really just a chick flick which nobody's gonna watch. There's literally nothing that could grasp my attention.
So if you don't have an interest in the Supergirl movie, you're doing this for other purposes. You're doing this to get people to watch you talk about a 1 minute long trailer. And you can stretch that 1 minute long trailer into 11 minutes and say whatever you want. It's super woke. What is woke to you? What is woke to you? What does that... If it has a woman, it's woke. Your concept of woke is small and very flawed. But I think you're a child, so it makes sense.
Which I'll get onto in a second, because that is the main source of retardation in this pile of trash.
Oop. Once again, so he brings up another character, Lobo, and he says retardation. You can only use a word so much before it kind of loses the impact that you're hoping that it carries. That's like, I don't know if you ever wrote an essay before, but writing essays, you could come up with different ways of saying things. Like if I were to say like throughout my whole essay, I'm getting graded lower for that. Similar with your video, you say the word retarded multiple times. It makes me, a new viewer to your content, kind of judge you.
But I've heard some people say that I'm one of these grifter type channels that changes their opinion every month or so.
So you should I think you keep bringing up the fact in this video 2 minutes in, instead of talking about Supergirl, you're calling me a person who... You're calling me a grifter. I can do other things. Well, let's check out your last video that you made. 1 minute? Scott Snyder and in the woke mob fails to cancel me. Go complain to your boyfriend. Nice. Oh, they failed to cancel me. I need to think of another comeback. You're gay. Cool, man. You're so cool.
And Lobo is one of the most kick-ass characters out there in all of comics and manga, and I can make a full video on it, and for some reason his first on-screen appearance is gonna be in Super Bitch. So I'm not gonna go through the trailer scene by scene, frame by frame, because I really don't care about this movie. I don't think anybody does, really.
Yes, you don't want to go for the whole trailer, you don't want to go frame by frame, you just want to complain about your life. I thought Superman was good. I liked it. Not the greatest movie ever, but like good. I think the goal of the Superman movie was to introduce people to a new universe and make us be interested in the characters. It's not perfect. That's my opinion on Superman. I liked it. I watched it again.
Superman itself was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. That's not coming from somebody who watches Avengers Endgame and Marvel slop. That's coming from somebody who actually watches movies and can see that James Gunn made something which is an absolute abomination.
I'm very interested to see what movies you watched.
Maybe focus on good writing, stop ripping off better works, and fuck off with Crypto the dog.
So, I thought the concept of Superman was interesting, be it that it's a conflict. If Superman was real and exists in our time, the conflict of him having to deal with our world, you know? He's not just in one area of the world. He can go anywhere on this planet. And if a conflict that happens, like two warring countries, Superman would get involved. I thought that was interesting that they went to talking about that. But that's just me.
We also have another massive issue with this pile of shit is the fact that Supergirl is some dumb whore who's like partying and who's drunk all the time.
Once again, the wording that you use, interesting. There's only so many ways that you can make fun of a woman. And unlike with the retarded, you find other ways to talk about it. Talk about women. Another harsh word for a woman. I'll give you your props for that. Good job.
When was that ever the character? I don't even give a shit about Supergirl, and I know that that is not the character.
I don't even give a shit about Supergirl, and I know that that's not the character. Do you? Like, I'm gonna be honest, team. I don't know Supergirl that well. I need to read the Legend of Tomorrow's book. Okay, I think it'll be interesting. I don't know. The thing about a lot of like Supergirl, especially, she was very much treated as a person from the 50s, like, yeah, she did stuff, but she really hasn't had a character, okay? Like, to a certain extent, she was just girl, and someone said, hey, let's write a book about her going on an adventure to help a little girl.
And of course, what does it lead back to? A brand new retarded comic that influences the movies. There was some brand new comic that absolutely nobody read that made Supergirl like this, and now people are saying that that's the way she's always been.
So obviously people did read this comic because they're basing a movie off it. Like, if a comic isn't popular, they're not going to base a movie off it. They're not going to base an unpopular comic to get people to go to watch this movie. It's bad logic. I believe the thing about a comic character is that they can change, they can grow, okay? Like, they're not going to be the same person where they were first introduced, especially if you're a woman. Because I don't know if you know this, most women didn't have rights. The 50s housewife is a thing, but he's not going to understand that. You sound Irish. You think you would understand that if he's Irish or Scottish. But hey, yeah, I only like freedom when it benefits me.
This character, and I'll be honest, in this brand new modern age of OnlyFans bitches, nothing is more apt than a Supergirl that's drunk all the time and is some whore.
Yeah, OnlyFans bitches, cool. The thing that you need to understand is that women are people. Women have flaws. Not to be a woke asshole, but women have it hard.
I don't want to come across like a woke asshole, but like, dude, women have it hard. Women have it fucking hard, and I empathize with them.
Third point, and not many people are pointing out, I'll just name drop them flat out. Geeks and Gamers, that famous kind of anti-woke channel.
Guys, I'm not a grifter, but I'm gonna talk about a grifting channel. Good counter argument. Now you're going to make an argument about why you're not like him. Let's see what he says.
James Gunn has never ever ripped off Guardians of the Galaxy. He's only ever ripped off Firefly and Farscape.
I should watch Firefly. I think I would like it. It's one season though. People talk it up. It's one season of a show. Okay? Just I'm just gonna say that.
Which were basically these swashbuckler Han Solo outlaw types, who both were two space badasses who wore long coats, had badass guns, who led a ragtag group of people throughout space.
Which were basically these you say Han Solo types. Are they based off Han Solo? It's almost like people get ideas from characters and they put into their own creation. But hey, Han Solo types. Okay. The thing is, everything is based off something. And you can always add new elements to new creatures, new creations, okay? And a lot of things, and if you're wondering, a lot of things are based off experience that people have, and they add a twist to it. Like, what if I lose my whole family, everything I know and connected to me is gone, but I'm also an alien from space who can shoot lasers from my eyes? What if?
Spoken about this before, how Nathan Fillion, the main character in Firefly, is in all of James Gunn's movies.
Well, the reason he's in all of James Gunn movies is that James Gunn likes actors. There's directors who like working with actors because you build, a relationship with them and they're easier to direct because they're kind of your friends. Simple question to your answer. Simple answer to your question. He shows a shot from one part of the movie. Cool. The movie's not out yet. But I'm going to show you one shot and be like, this is Firefly. This is all Firefly. I'm going to give you my one complaint about the Supergirl trailer. From what I know, the actual book is very colorful and very much sci-fi with rainbows in a way. Sorry if that upsets you. It's a little gay, I know. But yeah, I just wish it was more colorful. That's what I'm trying to say. Not in a gay way. Not to upset you. I don't want to upset you.
For some reason, there's some spaceship in this shitty trailer which is ripping off Serenity, the ship from Firefly. Now, Firefly took inspiration from classic anime and manga like Cowboy Bebop and Captain Harlock.
My gosh, dude, that's what Supergirl's doing. You said it yourself. They're taking inspirations from the work and they're adding their own stuff to it. Nice. You got it. You got there. You made it.
James Gunn just makes the same shitty woke movie over and over, and every single one rips off Firefly in some way.
Every single one. Does Firefly have a black hole in it? Do they, do stuff in a black hole? Did they go to a pocket dimension? Does Firefly have a dog in it? I don't think so.
Nobody knows because they're too busy scrolling on TikTok and haven't seen Firefly. So they'll eat up this feminist slop over and over. But
damn, he got me. I haven't seen Firefly and I do eat up this feminist slop. What? If your argument is that because I haven't seen Firefly, I don't understand how stuff works, bad argument. You should have keep in mind that you don't know people's TikTok feed. I'm assuming yours is just people telling you to hate women or something, or maybe don't be gay. I don't know, but keep in mind everyone has different viewpoints. Everything has different points of view, and your point of view and my point of view is different. I'm not gonna wear an X-Men shirt for a YouTube video.
But that's the funny part. It's not going to work this time because everybody is fed up with your retardation.
So I don't think people are fed up with his retardation. Again, dude, you're taking me out of your video using the same word. It's annoying. I enjoy Superman and I want to see another film. Once again, different viewpoints. I understand why you don't like it, but you need to understand why other people would enjoy it. It was a fun summer movie, and David Cornsweet, beautiful. And a good actor. Lois Lane, I forget the actress's name, I apologize. Wonderful Lois Lane in that movie.
Seriously, who is going to watch this movie? Unfunny Marvel humor, terrible CGI, cliched feminism that we've seen 100 times.
About the Marvel kind of humor shit. I get it. It's understandable, but the story, if you look into the story of what they're basing off of, it seemed interesting. And, Will there be bad jokes? Maybe. I'm pretty sure Firefly had jokes. Are you going to complain about that? I don't know, man. Like, sometimes jokes don't land. Sometimes they do, though.
So where the hell is the dude in the movie? You just have two chicks running around, both of which, I'll be honest, you could have cast a more attractive Supergirl.
So you're upset about there being two chicks in the movie? The movie is based off a book which have these two characters in it. Also, don't talk about how females look. I wouldn't recommend it. Not saying anything, but I wouldn't recommend you or me talking about how females look.
Girl, if we're going to be seeing her for the entire movie, because two gay feminists running around for the entire movie is not appealing to anybody.
So once again, you consider the not appealing part, you are forgetting about women. Also, men can buy stuff too. Like, you don't think women watch movies? Do women have money? In his mind, I don't think he knows that women have money. They can buy stuff.
It's just the truth. I don't make the rules. Nobody's gonna watch this shit.
And you're making a video called Supergirl is woke feminist trash. I'm sure you get all the ladies.
Identical, with the same mentality of stick your middle finger up and don't give a fuck what people say.
Guys, I'm doing what he told me to do. I'm gonna stick my middle finger up and not give a fuck what people say.
Once again, is exactly like Lobo in real life. Some guy who will gladly wear leather jackets, wear the Iron Cross, have long hair, be jacked, and kick.
So the thing about musicians is that they're artists? I don't know. The picture you have here is kind of feminine. A little bit, just a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say. The picture of him and Lobo beside each other. He's in very tight clothing, showing off his muscles. I don't know, man. That's just me, though.
From this entire thing is that this movie is an abomination for tarnishing a character like Lobo. Jason Momoa is not offending anybody, whereas Lobo will always offend somebody who has a problem with the Iron Cross or having long hair.
The whole character is ruined because he's not wearing an Iron Cross. The whole character, the one shot I get of him, the little him in the shadows, the whole character is ruined because he doesn't have an Iron Cross on. Whole character ruined. He's woke now. Brother. That's a good one, Jason Momoa. Good one, man.
Yeah, I could talk about this for hours. I'm not really going to waste your time. Just go read the Lobo comics and forget about all of this woke feminist slop. No.
Yeah, because if you walked into his room, he'll look. If you and Lobo met, you told him you're Irish or Scottish. I wonder what he'll say. To be fair, I think Lobo did kill everyone in his own race to be the only guy there. So, if the British had their way,
nobody is going to be watching Supergirl. It's literally one of the worst looking movies I've ever seen. And once again, the people winning in this situation are the people who are real fans of DC Comics. Real fans of characters like Lobo who don't really give a shit about some movie with a feminist fake Supergirl.
An audience would like to see it. Plus, the guy who directing the Supergirl movie directed I, Tonya, which I've heard is very good. Also about a young girl going through it, having a bad time with her parents. I don't know.
This video, and if you're a fan of the comics, do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're one of these woke retards that has a problem with anything I say, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. You're so dumb. Okay, I got 3 things I want to say to you, my guy. First things first, touch grass, go outside. Okay? What's up? I don't know what. That's a lot of opinions for a little guy right there. Second thing, do group activities. Join like a D&D group, okay? I don't know, man. Do something with people with different viewpoints. Join a debate group and, see. Open your eyes to other things. Because holy moly, you seem very sad and angry. Last thing, not everything's for you. Obviously, this isn't for you. And that's fine. If you don't enjoy it, you don't enjoy it. also you're grifting. Anyways, take care. Have a great year, man. I wish you the best. Bye-bye.